Dr. Mohammad Marandi is a professor of North American Studies at the University of Tehran. He was born in Virginia and moved back to Iran after the revolution in 1979. Doctor, good morning. Nice to have you with us.
Thank you.
There's so many charges and countercharges between Iran and the United States. Let's talk about this one. The United States says that Iran is meddling inside Iraq and supplying training and support and weapons to the Shia militia there. Both sides can't be right. Iran denies everything. What do the people of Iran feel about this issue?
I think most Iranians believe that since the Iraqi government has very good relations with Iran and the Iraqi government denies that Iran is involved in Iraq in a bad way, the Iranian people don't really believe that this is true. They believe that the U.S. administration, the current administration, is in deep trouble and it's looking for a scapegoat, and Iran is that scapegoat.
Do the Iranian people feel the U.S. is spoiling for a fight? In other words, they've dealt with Iraq and that the rhetoric is starting to heat up so that perhaps a fight with Iran is in the near future? And I'm talking even perhaps a military fight.
I don't think most Iranians believe that there will be a military conflict because the United States already has a lot of trouble in Iraq and Afghanistan as well. And Iran is much, much more powerful than any of these countries. It would be a calamity at a global level if there was conflict.
Let's talk about the nuclear issue. Do the Iranian people understand why the United States does not trust the Iranian government in terms of its nuclear program, especially given some of the inflammatory statements that Mahmoud Ahmadinejad has made regarding Israel, and why we would not want him to have a nuclear weapon?
Well, President Ahmadinejad doesn't make the final decisions in Iran in the first place, but beyond that, a lot of what he has said has not been translated properly, and that has caused a problem. The nuclear program in Iran has been studied thoroughly by the International Atomic Energy Agency. They have found nothing wrong with the program. The program has been overseen by the former Iranian governments. No one has shown anything to prove that Iran has done anything wrong.
So we should completely trust the government of Iran when it says it's only nuclear power that they're looking for, not a nuclear weapon. And when you say that some of Ahmadinejad's words have been translated incorrectly, are we wrong to think that he wants the destruction of Israel?
What he meant and what he said was that he believes, and this has always been an official Iranian policy, that Palestinians have the right to return and that all Palestinians who are now have been expelled from Palestine, they should return home, and then free and fair elections should take place.
In the 10 seconds left, are relations going to get worse before they get better?
I think that this current administration in Washington is very stubborn, and I hope that future administration will be better. The Americans deserve better.
And I'm sure the Americans would say the same thing about the administration in Iran, but that's part of the problem between the two countries right now.
Hopefully things will get better, though.
Doctor, thanks very much. We're going to